Thanks for joining us on another episode of Tech Tips for Kids. In today's episodes, we are going to learn all about computers. This episode is brought to you by the Maryland Center for Computing Education and Sentinel Forge Technologies. Before we can learn anything about computers, we first need to answer the most basic question. What exactly is a computer? So here is my answer to that question. Computers are machines that are put together by people in factories that are used as tools to help people with their thinking work, like solving math problems. Computers can solve really hard math problems way faster than a human ever could. Using computers has allowed us to do things that would have been impossible for people to do by themselves, like tracking the stars in the sky or sending rockets up into space. You are probably thinking, how exactly do you build a computer? Well, every single computer is built by combining two basic ingredients. Hardware, which are all the physical parts of a computer that you can see and touch, and software, which are the list of instructions, called programs, that tell the computer exactly what to do. What is computer hardware? Computer hardware refers to all the different physical parts that you can see and touch that fit together, kind of like building blocks, to create a machine that we call a computer. This hardware provides the underlying computer resources that the computer's software needs to run properly. Computers can be customized with all sorts of different hardware options, which allows computers to help people with all sorts of different jobs. What is computer software? Unlike humans, computers do not actually have brains, and they need to have very specific lists of instructions, called programs, to tell the computer exactly what to do. Just like with computer hardware options, there are a huge number of different software programs out there that you can choose to run on a computer. There are programs that let you manage a computer's hardware, browse the internet, listen to music and watch your favorite videos, help you with your schoolwork, play games, and send messages to your friends and family. Once you've picked out the computer hardware and software that you want to use, you can finally start building a computer. First, the computer hardware is carefully put together. The new computer needs electric power to work, so it is plugged into an electric outlet or power strip and is switched on for the first time. Now the chosen computer software can be loaded onto the new computer. The new computer is tested to make sure everything is working properly. Now it is ready to be used. However, there is still one last step, possibly the most important one: setting a password. A password is like a code phrase that you need to have to be able to use a computer. It's a good idea to make your password something that is easy for you to remember and is hard for other people to guess. Computers are used to run software and store information that many people would want kept private. Using a password is a great way to keep strangers from getting in and going through your computer stuff. Where can we find computers? Well, pretty much everywhere. Just like people, computers come in all different shapes and sizes. In addition to personal computers, computers can be found in your TV, in your car, and even in light bulbs. There are big computers that help us create new medicines, help run big ships and trains, and help companies run their businesses. These days, it seems like everything has a computer in it. What can we build with computers? Well, one of my favorite things to build with computers is something called a computer network. What if we took two separate computers and made it so that they could talk to each other? We will learn all about that and more on the next episode of Tech Tips for Kids, all about computer networks.